Andre Drummond just came out and said that he feels he's going to be the greatest rebounder of all time when his career's over. This is a quote what he said. I think I'm already there. I'm on my way. By the time I retire, I'll go down as the best rebounder ever, if not already. So I know some people will be saying that what Andre Drummond said was asinine to a large degree, but I'm actually not going to say it is. Granted, I don't think he'll go down as the greatest rebounder of all time, but I think he has a chance depending on his circumstances. So there's some interesting stats I see right here about his rebounding. So his career average is 13.3 rebounds per game. I've actually looked up Dennis Rodman's career average, which was 13.1 per game. So he's slightly ahead of Dennis Rodman all time right now for rebound average. So he has that. Maybe he'll go down though since his career is not over yet. Also, another interesting stat I found is even though his career average is 13.3, he ranks 11th all time per rebounding average. So there's 10 other guys who've had higher rebounding averages than him for their career, but still it's pretty good numbers. Also, I've found that he's led the NBA in rebounding about like 4 times in his career. So that's pretty damn good. On top of that, there's a stat called rebounding percentage that ranks him at 24.66%, which is the highest percentage of all time, ahead of Dennis Rodman's percentage, which is 23.44%. So I can see where he's getting all that confidence from what I've seen of Andre Drummond. He's always been a great rebounder. So rebounding hasn't been his issue, but I think the biggest issue with Andre Drummond is that his defense has always been pretty bad. He makes dumb rotations. He commits stupid fouls. He's just not a good defender. So I think that negates his greatness on the rebounding end to a large degree. So that's like the biggest flaw of his game. And offensively, he's never been a good player. He's just been a lob guy, a guy who gets most of his points off of lobs or putbacks or just dunk attempts. So the offensive game is very flawed, but that doesn't have to do with rebounding, but I'm just talking about his overall game. And the reason why I bring it up because I think it impacts his ability to get more rebounds only because the way this era has changed and this obsession with three-point shooting, spacing, it has caused Andre Drummond's minutes to drop the last few years because teams feel his offensive game is not good enough. If you look at his best years, he was averaging over 30 minutes a game, and that started to change after he left Detroit. Just his numbers went down, and it was never the same again. I think this happened during the 2019-2020 season when he went to Cleveland. Just his minutes dropped from like 30-some minutes to 27 a game, and it's been in a decline ever since then. Just he's never been able to get minutes, and he's been in some awkward roles, such as being Embiid's backup 1 year because no team wanted to sign him, and just being a random starter this year also with Brooklyn. So his career has kind of taken a nosedive because of that. Just him not being an offensive threat has caused minute reduction, which obviously when you reduce minutes is going to reduce rebounds. Maybe with the Bulls he'll get more minutes, but I think if I'm not mistaken, Vucevic is still there. So again, he's going to be a backup off the bench. He's still a great rebounder off the bench where he can get you 8 to 9 rebounds a game because of his high motor, his high hustling ability. But I just think he's never going to be able to be the greatest rebounder of all time due to not getting enough minutes to do it now. Just he's always going to be relegated to a smaller role due to his game being offensively deficient and him not being a good defensive player. And I think that's why he'll never get to be the GOAT rebounder. So that's my opinion.